Hey everybody, do you have a local business or are you an agency that is trying to help a local business to rank higher online? If so, this video is for you because today I'm going to show you the basic roadmap of how to help a local business to rank higher online. And I'm also going to show you exactly what we did to help a local business to increase their traffic by over 5,000%. So let's get into it. All right, so let's talk about local business for a minute. As a local business, if you're doing digital marketing or SEO, the competition level is much less than if you were targeting or focusing on a company that was trying to help the entire nation. The good news here is that small changes can make really big impacts and can actually do it really fast. The key, however, is to stop guessing and to actually use data to your advantage. And let me just quickly share an example of what I'm talking about. We had a local business that's an RV park down in southern Utah reach out to us needing help with their digital marketing. They had built a website and thought that they had made the right source of pages that would resonate with their customers to launch their business and get it off the ground. Well, several months went by and nothing was happening on this website.
This is the worst!
And after taking a look at their website, it was very clear that their website structure was lacking everything that it needed in order to succeed. So before we fixed their website or made new web pages, the very first thing on your roadmap to helping your local business with digital marketing online is to do good keyword research. Over the last 17 years of doing SEO and digital marketing, this is one of the biggest mistakes that I see business owners and small agency owners make is that they don't do keyword research. They just simply guess what they think their customers might search for online. Now, while that's not a horrible place to start, it's missing the key component, which is what are actual people searching for online about your local business. So again, if we go back to the example that I shared, this client simply just had one page that had a couple of rates on it, and that was it. But what they were missing out on was the actual types of search terms that people who stay in RV parks were searching for. And when it comes to RV parks, there's really two buckets of people. The first bucket are customers that just want a quick getaway. The second bucket of customers are people that actually want to stay in the RV park long term, meaning longer than just a couple of weeks. So after doing some keyword research about short-term stays versus long-term stays, we had enough data to actually restructure how that part of their website worked. So for example, what we did is we built a master ways to stay page or their master rates page. And from there, we had their rates, right, for short-term, weekly, and monthly stays. But then we had sections on that page that led to two new pages, right? So we had a long-term stays page and we had a short-term stays page. The nice thing about doing this is you're matching the customer intent based on the data for what people are searching for. Because we had these high intent pages, we also added FAQ sections on each of these pages, answering all the questions that these buckets of customers naturally have. It was also incredibly important that we had book now buttons or call now buttons for them to be able to contact or get a hold of the RV park to actually take an action. So this master page linked to these pages and these pages linked right back to the master page, forming a topic cluster. And this is what is working so well in AI search right now is AI wants to be able to answer all of the questions and it's looking at more than just one page on your website. In this instance, it's looking at the main rates page and then understanding contextually that there are people that want to stay there long term as well as short term. And there's lots of content that we've created around this to help AI search fully understand what our offering is for this RV park. Now we took this one step further because based on the data and keyword research, it was easy to see that these customers also really cared about amenities. Things like a pet-friendly RV resort, swimming pool, pickleball courts, the distance to other national parks or state parks nearby. So what we did is we essentially took this sort of structure and copied and pasted it for those other sorts of topic clusters. So we did the same thing with a master amenities page and all of those other things that I talked about. And again, this stuff isn't rocket science. We just made some simple changes on website structure and it made a huge impact for these guys. When it comes to traffic, they used to be getting about 222 visits per month. Now they're over 13,000 visitors per month. That's a 5,882% traffic increase. Not only did it increase traffic, but it increased the number of keywords that they were coming up for in AI search like Google, ChatGPT, and Perplexity and other tools like that. When we started, they only ranked for 137 keywords and we got them all the way up to ranking for 2,000 124 keywords, which is a 1,450% increase in keywords ranking online. It's needless to say, but these changes have completely changed their business. They went from only having a couple of RV spots filled every month to now operating at over 93% capacity. So does website structure matter when it comes to local SEO? Yes, it matters a ton because AI really needs to fully understand what your website is or the website of your client, what it is that they do, who it is that they help, and doesn't answer all of the questions that your customers have to make sure that you are surfacing inside of AI search. Now, going back to the roadmap for local SEO, keyword research is where it all starts. Second is making sure that the website structure is correct. Third is making sure that the Google Business Profile is optimized and also that the website supports what the GBP says about what your business does and where it doesn't. Fourth is making sure that you have a solid review strategy. Going back to our example, I remember having a chat with these guys about what they could be doing to get more reviews. And so I asked them what their checkout process looks like at their RV park. And they told me that the people typically will come into the office, sign a couple of papers, and then they're on their way. And one thing that they had in this area was a fridge full of soft drinks. So my suggestion to them was, well, when people check out, offer them a free soft drink and ask them if they'd leave you a good review. Now, this may sound super simple, but there is some psychology with this method. Most people, when they receive something for free, are happy. And when people are happy, they typically leave you a better review. They also kind of feel like maybe they owe you something because you did something nice for them. This psychology helps that person to leave a much better review. So this client took my suggestion and they tried it out. In the space of only 3 months, they went from getting 18 reviews to over 200 reviews. And most, if not all of them, were between 4 and 5-star reviews. Getting good reviews is incredibly important when you're a local business because that's a signal to Google that customers actually like what they're getting from you. And Google wants to show those sorts of businesses to new customers because it feels confident that a new customer would have a good experience as well. The next thing on the roadmap is local citations. And all this simply means is that there are a lot of places online that list your business, your address, your phone number, and give a brief description on what it is that you do and where it is that you do it. The reason why creating local citations is important is because AI cares about consistency. If there are lots of sources online saying the same thing about your business, AI search can trust that your business is legit and show it in their results. The next part of the roadmap is backlinks. Backlinks are links that exist online from reputable sources that link back to your website using anchor text words. Using keywords as those anchor text words can help your local business to rank for search terms. Backlinks are one of the strongest signals that AI search uses to know which businesses are legitimate and which ones aren't. Following all of those milestones on the roadmap is how you do digital marketing for a local business and get good results. And if you want to learn more about how we implement all the parts of that roadmap in our strategy, then join our school community. Inside of our school community, you can unlock access to exact frameworks, tools, and support to be able to get the sorts of results that I've shared with you today. So if you've been struggling with your local SEO and want to learn how to get better results, then click the link below and join our school community. If you found this video helpful, please make sure that you hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so that you'll be alerted when we put out more helpful content like this. And if you want to learn about more digital marketing trends that are actually working right now, then click this video. In this video, I show you real things that make real impacts when it comes to digital marketing in the world of AI search. So click this video and I'll see you over there.